Hello, welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Samuel Clark. Today we're going to talk about Father's Day, and then we're going to talk about the Golden State Warriors championship. Congratulations, Warriors. And then we're going to talk about the Phillies 4-game winning streak coming up. I want to talk about this just because Darius doesn't have a dad, so.
No, I do, but
No, I'm just joking.
I know
His dad grabbed some milk for 10 minutes and he never came back. So,
yeah, he definitely grabbed milk and never came back. But no, happy. Even though this is early, happy Father's Day to all the dads of the world for taking care of us, making us help learn things as a man or woman as well. So let's talk about our fathers. Let's talk about our fathers. So talk about your dad, Sam, and then unless you want me to go.
My dad is a doctor, and he saves people's lives with he's a radiologist. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but. Just letting you know. But yeah, what he does is basically he tests radios to see if it's okay. So I'm joking. That's not what it is.
So what has what has your dad inspired you to do since now?
Well,
you're 3 years old.
It's creepy enough because my whole family is all in the medical business, really. And me, I chose film. And that was really interesting for me, is just because I just did something different. And but the reason why I got interested, because my dad was filming something on a trip to Egypt, and so basically I loved the video camera a lot. So basically I just did that for all my life, really. Okay, maybe a little bit of a stop in elementary, a little bit, but when I got back to high school, I just basically came back and loved film ever since. And now I'm a junior at Syracuse. But you know what? It's not all about me. This is all about fathers. Technically, it was basically I just talked about myself. So basically, so okay, yes, about the fathers. Yeah, it's great that we have a Father's Day that honors all the fathers. They take care of us, and it's great. And we have a Mother's Day too, so that's amazing. Yeah. So, we're not talking about Mother's Day.
Yeah, Mother's Day was long ago. Even though I can't say I celebrate Mother's Day with my mom very well, I still need to get her a gift. I'm an asshole of a son. Sorry, Mom.
What a bitch.
I'm an asshole of a son. Sorry, Mother. Hey, your birthday's coming up in August, so it doesn't matter. I'm going on. But so as we go into the future, what are things that you will take from your dad?
Well, I mean, it kind of will probably give me some notes from the future that what is a radiologist doctor do, and maybe I do a film about it. Who knows? Maybe do a scene that is basically all about doctors. Who knows?
All right, I guess I'll talk about my father. So my father, I'll explain this to y'all in the best way possible. Say if you can go to hell. I'll explain this the best way.
He followed his dad's footsteps, so he's good now. So
All right. Whoever wants to take my co-hosting job, I quit. I quit. I want to die. No. So
I'll call one of my friends. Bleep.
freaking bleep. So my father actually, he okay. I'll explain this personally for you guys. I feel like some people have these type of fathers as well. Like Sam has a good father. I like your dad. He's a quiet man, but I know in his heart. He's a nice man. So with my father actually, there's times that there was times he was a good man. He was a good man, and there was times that he was not a, I would say not a good father, but he helped me become the man that I am today. No, not the man that he is. Yes, if I could show you guys a picture, I kind of do look like my father, but I'm like probably the nicest person that my father. But my dad showed me the things that like we love, the things like we had our love for the basketball. He was a huge Lakers fan. He showed me the love of basketball from Kobe Bryant when he was still playing rest in peace to him, when he was playing the Celtics. And that went to 7-game series. That's where I got my love of basketball from. So if people did not know that, that's where my love came from.
What does he do?
So my dad actually, so he lives in Delaware. He actually works as a mail carrier, but he used to work at Comcast when I was younger. So we would get tickets like Sixers games and everything when
that's awesome.
Yeah, when I was younger, because he used to work at Comcast.
It's amazing.
But there's so many things that I learned from my dad that I will not take for granted. He taught me, he didn't want me to make the same mistakes that he made growing up as he is now as a man. I think he wanted us to succeed more than what he wanted. I think he wanted us to succeed more. He wanted me and my brother to do better than him. Right now, I would say I have not talked to my father in such a very long time, or have seen my brother on our side. But I know that he's proud of me for what I'm doing. That I'll be a junior going into college this year. But I could talk about my other father. My grandfather is another huge inspiration to me as well. Even though Father's Day and everything. Yeah, my grandfather's a huge inspiration to me. He taught me the ways of just like same way as my dad did. He taught me how to be a man and how to just like he lived a long life. He does. He definitely lived a long life. He was living here in Philadelphia with my nana, rest in peace to her, and moved to DC with his wife and everything. But he didn't do school. He was actually a retired.
He got married twice. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't met the other one. But he was actually a retired firefighter this is before I was born. He was a retired firefighter. He had my mom and everything. He was a hard worker. I think he taught me the value of like hard work and he wanted you not to be like, for all like his grandkids and everything. He never wanted you to give up on like your dreams and aspirations. Yes, he could both my dads can probably say this. I can be a hard head sometimes. My grandfather says that the most about me. I'm a hard head, but he knows I know he loves me the most. I know he loves me. He wants me to do better than my other family has done, like my family has done. So I would say this: your father, even though mothers will love and nurture you the way it is, that's what Mother's Day usually is all about. Thanking them for love and nurture. I think you should be thanking your fathers, because the thing is this: at the end of the day, you learn from like their mistakes as a man growing up. The things that you learn that you don't do ever again. I think in the future, I've learned from like my original father. I never want to live the life that he did of just leaving. Yes, my dad has left us a couple times. I don't think I want to ever leave my wife, leave my kids, and do the same crap he's done. But at the end of the day, I know he still loves me. I know he still cares. Even though he's not here with me right now, I know that for sure.
Let's talk about sports.
All right. So I've said it. I know there's gonna be. I know I'm gonna hate this, but I have to accept it. The Golden State Warriors won in 6.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green for getting their 4th ring. It's kind of like we knew
Tom
that.
Brady all over again.
Hey, I don't know. I'm kind of starting to realize, like, I'm trying to figure out this, the best way to say it. Is Klay Thompson really on the top of Mount Rushmore is on top of Mount Rushmore with LeBron, Jordan, and all of them? Like right now, he's probably, if you could say the best point guard in the world, if you could say Steph Curry or Magic Johnson, is going to be Steph Curry, because you don't see a guy shoot like him, play like him, and everything else. I think we come to that realization, like, oh, he's a damn good player.
What did you think that Golden State kind of changed?
Golden State changed.
Those 2 games that when Boston was tied up 2-2. What did Golden State kind of fix?
Golden State changed their defensive play style and everything because they kind of realized everything. Like for me, watching Game 5 and Game 6, it was just you were playing hard-nosed defense against anybody. Same thing as Boston Celtics. They were playing hard-nosed defense against Curry. You just couldn't stop it. You couldn't. This was probably Boston's best year that they've had in a while with that team. I wonder what's going to change about it, but
I think threes was the big change, because when Game 3 I think it was Game 5. It was Golden State. They just basically had not let Boston score any 3-pointers in that second half.
Yeah. I gotta give a shout out to Andrew Wiggins. This dude finally, I feel like this dude was so underrated because he was
the Timberwolves.
He was on Timberwolves, then
Canadian NBA player.
Yeah. Shout out to him finally winning his rank. He was like underrated. He was
not
underrated
2%, by the way.
Canadian.
A real Canadian.
Hey, I'm 2% Canadian. Shut up. But he did pretty well, Andrew, on Jason Tatum. I think for the Celtics, there was times I was like, oh, they could win this game. There's games that they should have won, and there's this series should have been in 7. But
I really wish it was 7. It would have been so interesting just to watch it.
Yeah, but the Golden State Warriors 1 in 6. You can't do really anything about it. Speaking of NBA stuff, since now that officially the NBA season's over, we had one trade happen.
Yeah.
Darn it. Christian Wood is going to the Dallas Mavericks for bye-bye Boban. Boban, Trey Burks.
I will remember you.
Their first round pick Dallas had. I like the trade. I do like the trade. Dallas gets a big man. They really didn't have to give up really that much to get Christian Wood, a person that was on our team actually for a little bit for the Sixers.
So do they have 2 first-round picks this draft?
Houston has 2 first-round picks this draft. They have the 2nd, and I think they have like the 26th or 26th, 27th pick that they
What do you think that Houston needs to pick up for them, really?
We'll talk about that draft preview on Wednesday.
Got a little bit of a sneak peek.
You got a little bit of a sneak peek of that. Well, we'll have a special guest with us for that. So we gotta get settled.
LeBron James?
I wish. LeBron's probably working out with Chris Brinkley right now, trying to get ready for the Lakers season. But since we're getting onto that sports topic, we'll finish off. We'll say this later on. But with hockey going on, the Colorado Avalanche won Game 1. I put $250 on them to win Game 1. Won in overtime. I mean,
yeah,
$500.
I really want the Avalanche to win because I am tired of seeing the Lightning win. This would be their 3-time championship, or Stanley Cup, I should say, not championship.
Games tonight. I'm hoping that the Avalanche.
I should know this because I'm Canadian. So
you should know. Oh yeah. Next thing coming up, the Flyers signed John Tortellini, which everybody has been hyped about. I've heard so much hyped about this coach, the former Blue Jackets coach, so much. I hope this is the year the Flyers can make playoffs. I think everybody's been waiting for like the hype of Philly, and I think we've got it in a new head coach.
Do you
Hopefully,
think the Flyers are going to be good?
I think it's we. I don't think this next year coming up. I think we're going to be okay, but I don't think we're going to be like the greatest team. And we got to see what I feel like John Tortellini will do his job to get us back to where we were. I feel like he will. Can't wait to see the Flyers season this year, including the Eagles season. They all come up in weird different days. But with the NBA season coming to a close, I want to hear your prediction because this is for next year. Who is your MVP for next year?
I'm calling Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid needs to win. I mean, these two, the two times he should won, really, because he plays really well, and he's carrying the Philadelphia 76ers, really.
All right, for mine, oh my goodness, it's gonna be kind of crazy to say. I want to go with Joel Embiid, but somehow, some way, the Sixers will never get an MVP because everybody really, I don't know if it's because the people hate the Sixers, something. I think I hate saying this, and I want to say it, but I could look at like LeBron getting this MVP or Giannis. Those are the only two I can think of right now that can get like a freaking MVP. But to end this off,
LeBron is kind of like he's kind of starting to he's getting a lot of injuries, and I think it's time for him to retire. Even though I know he's trying to wait for his son. I get that. He wants to be teammate with his son.
yeah,
It's a little bit interesting, but do you think it's he's almost time he's not in his prime anymore?
I think Father Time is catching up to him, but I don't think Father Time. I think he's trying to tell Father Time he's not ready to go. He's not ready to leave. He wants to win. He's trying to get to Jordan, win a couple more rings, maybe try to pass Jordan. We'll see. We'll see how this season goes. But to end off this podcast for next year, who is your NBA champion for next year?
Wait, are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you. That's how I'm talking to you, buddy.
Wait, repeat the question then.
Okay. Who's gonna be the NBA champions next year?
Probably I think it could probably go either way. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it's Boston, maybe who knows? Maybe it's 76ers or the Mavericks, maybe. I don't know. I think that we need to focus on the free agency and see what the Sixers and what the NBA teams they're going to probably bring to their team. And do you think that Orlando is going to be good?
Oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
I'm joking, guys.
This podcast should end after that. Oh, come the frick on. Come on, Orlando, man. This podcast should end. Oh my God. No, I don't think Orlando's going to be good. They're going to have good picks, but we'll talk about that during draft reviews and everything when we have our special guests and everything. For
Steph Curry.
Yeah, wish. He's probably celebrating right now, winning his fourth ring. All right.
I'm sorry. All right.
Let's
talk about the Phillies' 4-game winning streak.
Wow, they almost. I was watching the game last night while playing a little bit of Madden. It was good. I thought they were actually about to lose it. Didi DeGoria almost sold us. I thought the game should have been over, but
it was 8-7, right?
Was that
8-7?
1-8-7.
Yeah.
We did good. I'm hopeful. We're 35-31. I'm hopeful that we go off. We play the Nationals, I guess, one more time. Then we go see them. I guess they go play the Rangers, and they go play Padres away, and then they're coming back home. Can't wait to see what's gonna happen.
Do you think that
Interesting
the
game.
Phillies could actually make the playoffs this year?
Okay, I want to say this personally well, the best way possible. Their offense is good. Their offense is good. You signed Nick Castellanos, who's getting back there. You signed Kyle Schwarber. You have good hitters. Bryce Harper. We're saying it again. He's going back to back. He's going to get this MVP. I hope he does get this MVP this year coming up. But I'm hopeful that we do make it. But our bullpen is going to be our roadblock. The bullpen's going to be our roadblock to what is stopping us from being better. I think we need Wheeler and Nola are good pitchers. It's just when they done for it's like our other pitchers like Familia, Knable, and Alvarado. It's like we're up.
What do you think that the Phillies needs to fix?
They just need to fix their pitching rotation a lot more. I think I said it. Nolan Wheeler, their starting pitchers are okay. They'll have their good games, they'll have their bad games. It's just their relief pitchers to help them. It's just to help them out.
And what do you think about when we get to the trade deadline? What do you think? What do you want on the Phillies?
I don't know when we talk about trade deadline, I don't know who they should get. I think they need to get another starting pitcher. I think Frankie Montes from the A's, I was looking at a lot more. I hope he comes to us or something else happens. Maybe we can get a decent pitcher in our rotation to help us out a little bit more. But Phillies are not done yet. We still the fighting Phillies. We still the fight. We have the fight in us to do well.
Well, I think today was a great episode, and stay tuned for episode. This is episode four.
Episode 4.
Episode 4. And this is going to be episode 5. Stay tuned to episode 5. Sorry, my math is terrible. My IQ is 0, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, and thank you for
watching FastKliq.
And subscribe.
Please do.